With Jurassic World Dominion just around the corner and the prospect of watching a sweaty Chris Pratt run for his life once again stuck in the back of our minds, I thought now would be the perfect opportunity to take a look at the Jurassic Park franchise as a whole. Or more specifically, at the scientific inaccuracies that nerds like me fixate over because our lives are otherwise unfulfilling. Anyway, let's take a look at just some of the most prominent scientific inaccuracies in Jurassic Park. Or should I say, Mesozoic Park. Yes, starting off, not all of the dinosaurs in the films are actually from the Jurassic period, with some of the most prominent ones, such as the raptors and the T-Rex, actually hailing from the Cretaceous. Dinosaurs as a whole are from a period of history called the Mesozoic era, which encompasses the Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous eras of history. If the first film truly did contain a Jurassic Park, the only dinosaurs that would remain there would be the Brachiosaurus and the Dilophosaurus. Speaking of the Dilophosaurus, he was not that little spitty guy. We have zero evidence to suggest that the Dilophosaurus had venom of any kind, or the large frill that he's been shackled with since his appearance in the Jurassic Park films. Although he does look very pretty with it. Another misconception about the Dilo, which has stemmed from these films, is his small stature. In reality, he was about as tall as a man and 6 meters long. He was a big dude and definitely one of my favourite dinosaurs. However, if you were to ask other people what their favourite dinosaurs were from the Jurassic Park films, I'm willing to bet a majority of them would say Velociraptor. At which point you should point and laugh at them because the dinosaur in the film is actually a different species of raptor called Deinonychus. Michael Crichton, the author of the Jurassic Park novel that the film is based on, merely switched the name to Velociraptor because he thought it sounded cooler and more intimidating. And to be fair, he does kind of have a point. It is a much better name. In reality, Velociraptor was about the size of a turkey and, yes, would have had fur or feathers of some kind. This is somewhat explained in Jurassic World by Dr. Wu, who states that many of the animals in Jurassic Park are not natural, their genome's been messed with. If they were natural, they would look quite different. So I suppose that's some form of explanation. And finally, don't move a muscle. Although actually, you may as well just run for your life because we have evidence to suggest that T-Rex actually had really good eyesight, better than a hawk's. Don't stand still. The third Jurassic Park film is controversial among fans for having the T-Rex be defeated by Spinosaurus, the largest known carnivorous dinosaur. However, in reality, not only would this battle have never taken place, with the two living millions of years apart, but if it did, the T-Rex would still most likely win. Despite its smaller size, the T-Rex has been found to have one of the most powerful bite forces on the history of the planet, doubling that of some of the largest crocodiles alive today. In combination, the Spinosaurus was an aquatic animal that fed on fish and was almost certainly predominantly bipedal. If they did fight, the best Spinosaurus could do would be to swim to the middle of a lake and yell insults at the T-Rex. That's it. And one bonus one. Did you know the dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park films are not real? Did you know they are puppets and computer-generated images?